Hello everyone! In this video, we are going to take a look at your novel book for the term, The Story of Dr. Dolittle by Hugh Lofting. Before we get into the book, let's take a quick look at the author. Hugh Lofting was an English writer born in 1886 in England. He was trained as a civil engineer, but also created classic children's literature, including Dr. Dolittle. He passed in 1947 in California. Now let's dive in right into the book. Dr. Dolittle lived with his sister Sarah in a little town called Puddleby on the Marsh. He was a famous doctor who loved animals and owned various animals, including a parrot named Polynesia. Polynesia was able to teach Dr. Dolittle how to talk and understand the animal language. He then was able to become a professional veterinarian after learning the required skills, and his name became known all over the world. All animals went to his house whenever they got sick. Dr. Dolittle began to make a lot of money as a veterinarian. Business was good and all was well. One day, however, a crocodile came to stay as a patient and scared away all of Dr. Dolittle's customers with his presence. Although the crocodile had no bad intentions, others feared him and stopped coming to Dr. Dolittle's place. Refusing to drive away the crocodile, Dr. Dolittle began to run out of money, and because of this, the animals began to grow hungry. One day, a messenger swallow arrives to inform the doctor of an epidemic in Africa among the monkeys. He agrees to leave for Africa. However, because of his money situation, he has to borrow a boat from one of his former patients and prepares for the journey to Africa. They sail for 6 whole weeks before they crash and shipwreck the boat in Africa. They are immediately brought before the king of Jolinki, and despite their explanations, they are thrown in a stone dungeon. With the help of Polynesia, they manage to escape. Now on the run from the king's men, Dr. Dolittle and his animals find themselves cornered when they arrive at the edge of the kingdom of Jolinki, as a steep cliff separates the two lands. They are rescued when monkeys build a bridge out of their own bodies, and the company manages to cross the bridge safely. The doctor sets out to treat the monkeys by enlisting the help of the lions, leopards, and antelopes. Although the leader of the lions initially denies help, he eventually offers his help with the lioness's urging. As thanks for treating all of the monkeys, the council decides to give the doctor a push-me-pull-you, an animal with 2 heads. However, the doctor and his animals are then captured by the king's men again. Narrowly escaping imprisonment alone, Polynesia convinces Prince Bumpo to free the doctor in exchange for a chance to go to school. They board the ship arranged by Bumpo and set sail back to Puddleby, leaving behind Chi-Chi, Polynesia, and the crocodile to live in their natural habitat. On the journey home, Dolittle and his animals narrowly escape the Dragons of Barbary, a pirate ship. They discover from the rats that the boat arranged by Prince Bumpo was in poor condition and was at heavy risk of sinking. They anchor off at the Canary Islands and encounter the pirates again. Making off with the pirate ship, the remaining pirates give chase on their faulty boat and end up sinking the ship. The pirate leader Ben Ali promises to change his ways in exchange for his life. They then discover a little boy trapped in the ship. Dr. Dolittle and his animals attempt to find the boy's uncle. They enlist the help of porpoises, eagles, and Jip the dog. The dog begins search for his uncle via smell and finds him at the bottom of a cave. They reunite the boy with his uncle, and as thanks for ridding the town of the Dragons of Barbary, Dolittle and Jip are presented with an expensive watch and dog collar from the mayor. Instead of returning to Puddleby immediately, Dolittle travelled across the land to build up his finances to be able to pay back the sailor engrosser and make arrangements for Prince Bumpo's schooling. By stopping at country fairs and performing acts with the push-me-pull-you as a showman, he was able to return to Puddleby as a rich man. The story then ends with the animals left in Africa wondering if Dr. Dolittle will ever come back to visit. So that concludes the novel summary for the story of Dr. Dolittle by Hugh Lofting. Thank you everyone for listening, and I hope you can now read the novel with a better understanding of the plot.